Go. There we go. Why does that look wrong? Alright, we are... What do you mean? Alright, so we are live. And we look like we're connecting just fine. Waiting for it to load. Hurry. Should load up shortly. Because this isn't a very complicated world. I haven't done much on it. Is it doing that weird thing again? Alright, Minecraft. You can do it, buddy. Hi, how's it going? Minecraft being Minecraft as usual. Come on, buddy. But I figured I'd start a little bit before 5 just to make sure that the ad went through and people weren't annoyed by that when they load in. So otherwise, just having a chill time. Oy. Once this stupid thing loads. There you go, Minecraft, you did it. Alright, so. Why does that feel off? No? The thing looks okay. Sometimes it gets, like, shunted off to the side a little bit, and I have to go back and fix it in OBS, but looks like it's behaving. So, alright. As per the usual, I've not done much since last time. I'm just kind of here. I've gotten a little garden started up. This is for soup. And I've done a little bit of gallivanting around collecting things. The ad will start shortly, and then we'll get into things after that. Alright, so I'm gonna do my usual cleanup. There we go. And we will work on that. I should actually make the thing. Oh, I missed some osmium. I should make the thing to break down those things. I gotta remember what it is though. So we'll just do a little cleanup while we're here. Oh dear. Yeah, I really should. Okay. What is that called? It's for apathesis. Salvaging table. That's what we want. Gem dust. How do we... First gem dust drained by a drawing in the world, and we can anvil fall off it. Okay, there we go. So we just need... let's have 2 garbage ones. Have I stolen an anvil? I have. Alright, and the ad is done. So, hello everyone, we're back. And we're going to drop an anvil. There we go, because I need those. Alright, let's see, what was it? An axe, a pick, smithing table. So, all in all, we'll need 8 iron. I've got none, but I've got some, so that's fine. Alright, let's get to cooking. There we go. We'll get, there we go. We'll get started on that. And then, what, it's 4 planks, right? There we go. And some copper, which we also don't have. So, we've got plenty of that. Just throw all that in there, because it doesn't matter. Hello, welcome. Doing the dishes. Good. Don't leave dishes sitting. Let them soak if they need to, but otherwise, do your dishes. Alright, which leaves us with 1 extra iron. Smithing table. There we go. Some copper. And now we can make that. Oh, a bucket of lava, huh? Convenient lava is where? Isn't I near some lava? No, of course not. Is that lava? No, that's terracotta. That lava? That's a little. That's better. What is that? Morocco. Okay. There we go. Let's get some lava. Alright. So this way. Into the plains. We're going to steal us some lava real fast. Be fairly close. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And home we go. The fuck you mean? What? Why? You know what? I collected one of these. There you go. Oh, you know, I bet it's because that thing is there. So /set. There you go. There we go. Anywho, had to reset that. Alright, so that's the first step. We want a salvaging table. Jeez, that's 3 buckets of lava. But anyways, salvaging table. It's good shit. Now we can get all this stuff out. And, not the gems, but everything else. World tier ascent. A full set of slain invader. Well, I haven't slain an invader, but we'll take that. All right, let's get all of you guys here. We're gonna smash all of this. Because this gives us parts, and parts can be used to craft other things later. Oh, we don't. Oh, that's not actually one of those. It just has mending on it. We just want that mending. Same thing with that. Okay. Yeah, same thing. You just have unbreaking, so you're not even salvageable. These are. Okay. There we go. And we'll just leave that for a sec. Put those in and collect more. Like that. There we go. We gonna smash. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? So much cleaner. Because we don't need any of this. I've already got on. There we go. That got us a bunch of time warm and a bunch of fabrics. And we also. That's not a smash. That is a keep because it has enchantments. But that is, and that is, and that is, and that is. And so is that, and that. And yeah, there we go. Da 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 da. Cool. Alright, that gives us a bunch of those. Cool, cool, cool. And now we can take everything else out. Let's also plant it up. Ink. Cooper. You know what? Let's just do a smart. Might as well. There we go. Right, back to it. Okay, flour, edible, edible. Probably have those in there, yes. All right, almost cleared out. Oh, right, yes, I got a lot of pumpkins because I found a pumpkin patch. And that's a thing that I'll be able to do later. I can just feed that into a thingy to use them for stuff. Very descriptive, I know, but yeah. Another dude, another dude. I've been collecting dudes, as you do. Alright, gem, that. And I don't, wait, actually that should be up here, yes. Wood, alright, scroll, scroll. Ghost, I know, I'm just doing the usual cleanup stuff. You gotta do it every so often. I forget in between doing missions and stuff. Okay, farmer I actually do need to keep because I need him for stuff and things. What is that sound? It's very windy out, so sometimes I'm hearing weird noises. Alright, yeah. Let's collect all them buckets. How much copper do we have left up here? Not... Okay, that's Now you may ask yourself, why do you have a little man in your hand? Well, because I need him. But right now I don't have enough to do what I need, so that's a bummer. There we go. There we go. Alright, so I need iron is a big thing right now. I need just a little bit, because what I need is a iron. Was it simple? No. What are you? Easy. I knew it was something like that. Alright, so what we need is that, which is iron farm, which just actually, oh no, it only needs this two. Oh, and of course I wasted the bucket of lava. Of course I did. Conveniently, I actually have that. Inconveniently, I haven't cooked any sand. I think I haven't cooked any sand. Okay, yeah, I haven't cooked any sand. So. Wait, what am I doing? I don't need to do that. I'll just go burp, burp. Hello? Well, that certainly. Huh. Well, these don't really seem to work, do they? Okay. Well, I made those because of a quest, and apparently I'm just not going to use those anymore. So that's a thing that we have learned. They are buggy. I think that's a visual bug. That's a bee, which is also a bug. Let's see. Okay, so working our way down. Let's get just raw damage. Athletics is another one. Good. Let's take the decreased fall damage. Haven't done any magic. Haven't done any mining. Oh, right. Glass. Have we gotten enough for that? No. Yeah. That's ridiculous. See, that is very silly. Not real sure what's going on there. Just give me one more glass, you fool thing. But I got my little farm going too. There's one of the dudes. Oh yeah, you have to hold a hoe, and if you hold a hoe and you twerk, it does fast growing. Alright, cool. We got what we needed. There we go. And what's left? Stone and a bucket of lava. I have not already cooked a stone. That's fine. You know what? What is it? 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. We'll just let that scorch, and we'll. What do you mean? Right. I didn't. Yeah. Nope. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Let's try that again. Hello, kitty. I can outrun you, Mr. Feline. Because I've already been running around a bunch. So leveled up my running. Me run good. Alright, let's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now then. Right. Let's make that. Because we don't have a stone yet. Yeah, that is just buggy. whatever. All right. Attention, rendering of contents is disabled. Okay. I don't care. That's fine though. Let's just slap a random dude in, and this is the first of our torment gardens. This one gives us iron. There you go. So he will just did I put a cleric in there, really? Or did it turn him into a cleric when I put him in there? I might have turned him into a cleric when I put him in there. Or I just grabbed the wrong one. Okay, that's a basic villager. So, basic villager. Yeah, okay, I just grabbed a cleric. My bad. Right, so that's fine. It'll just cook. That did finish a quest, which is always good. Useful, easy villagers. Yay! Alright, we got another thing on here. So this is the thing to make like super talismans to do cool stuff. Mainly I've just been doing these as I go because I've been finding things as I go. And they do give you lots of cool benefits. The talisman system is interesting. Oh, it gave me a loot bag of my choice. Well, we love chaos, so we're just going to do that. What else do we get? Yeah, I accidentally killed a priest. I forgot I had on a necklace that's really cool and really good, and that necklace also accidentally causes things to get mad at you because you can bump into them. Spell power. Well, I like iron spells. Iron spells are really good. Mana regen or cooldown? Mana regen, honestly. Alright. So yes. Alright, that one's an okay one to open. Creeper talisman. What is that? Explode on jump. Okay. Which unlocks another thing. There we go. Random item. Hearthstone. Can I do anything with that? No. Okay, so don't need that. Well, actually, I could save it for setting up teleports somewhere else. Alright, let's put that up here. Okay, so yeah, we are desperate for iron, and he probably just... Nope, no. So first, we're going to go over here, because chaos boxes, and I just assume I don't want to be near my home when I open them. I know it can just be like random stuff, but... Okay. Adventurer box and a cake. Adventurer box gave me an enchanted book of Knowledge of the Ages. So later on, setting up an experience farm, that is a good enchantment to have. That makes it so that items don't drop and items are just automatically converted into more experience. So for an experience farm, that's very good. And we'll slap the cake right there. Yay, cake. Which did... There we go. Foods like cake will be placed down. Will provide multiple slices. That was not a choice, it just gave me a random thing. Oh, 1K storage just from refined? Yeah, lovely. Refined storage is up to Mark II now, by the way. Which means that refined storage is now back, and I love refined storage. It's my favorite one. But other than that, I've done some exploring, got a little bit of gear. I picked up a very important item, the Fire Ward Ring, which grants me fire immunity. That is super good, because when I go to the Nether, that means I'm immune to all the bullshit. I don't have enough obsidian to do that yet, and I've only got 1 diamond. And I think this mod pack has a mining dimension. Yeah, I see it, which means I will need more and more diamonds. So, right now, that's out. Just gonna have to go down into the deep and do more mining. I haven't really... Oh, right. Now I remember why I haven't gone deep yet. Because this is under my home. A little bit of a problem. Yeah. Oh, yes, that's right. I have ham. I was supposed to eat that. cool. So, on that note, we're going to want to go back up. You know, I'm not gonna hop to that. There you go. Flash home. Let's get some a stack of cobblestone. You know what? Let's make stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why aren't you working? You should be. What is it? It's right click, right? No. There you go. Yeah. Why aren't you going up any? You should be. There we go. Yep, there he goes. He just got a little confused. That's okay. That happens to the best of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, now we'll make a bunch of stairs. Also, I heard the thing. There's some free iron. Yay. Because we are very sparse on that. And we need a bunch of that. Specifically, I'll want tanks later. The big, delicious iron and... why am I doing that? There's my favorite tank, which is just it's like 20 iron and 20 glass thereabouts, and it's super good. So that is one of the things that we'll be doing later. Right now, just gonna go ahead and do some stuff and things. There we go. There we go. So we're going to put some stairs here because I'm tired of hippity-hoppiting my way up back to the house. It's annoying and I don't want to. Probably should have thought of that ahead of time, but I've mainly just been getting things ready to go here in this base. And improving stuff in general. I've got a little bit, but I'm still very much at the beginning of things. Just honestly, one of the fun times when you're like exploring and stuff. I do like that very much. It's one of my favorites. A new world, new things to see, especially when, you know, mod packs updated and stuff like that. There's always something interesting. I think as well that the weekend is obviously tomorrow and Sunday, but I think as well I want to start making sure to stream some other stuff. Let me also, while I'm thinking about it, there we go, do a thing real fast. Nothing you guys would see, but I will see. So there we go. All right, back to it. But yeah, there's a couple of games that went on sale, and I want to look into. One is called Sail Blazers. It's one of those survival-y kind of games, but it has a little bit of an interesting hook in that it is also the atelier game where you like run a little shop and stuff. So you're going to be building a little shop and selling things during the day and then defending it at night, like a tower defense kind of stuff. Seems really fun. Seems really cool. I'm going to give it a go. As well as another game that I've been keeping an eye on for a really clever idea, and I want to see how well they execute it. Because for those who don't know, I spent 500 hours in Final Fantasy XIV before it nuked my graphics card. And as I still currently have an NVIDIA graphics card, I'm not going to do that again until that is not the case. But, you know, MMOs can be interesting. So there's a game called Shore, and it just came out in early access about a week ago, and I got it. And I'm going to play it because its major premise is, for those who have played it, games like Majestic and stuff like that, it pretends to be an MMO. And where some of those you'd kind of like, you are the person running the thing and wiggling stuff around. And this one, you are pretending to be in an MMO. It's actually a single player game. and with machine learning and stuff like that, because it's not like it's proper AI, not Gen AI horseshit. It pretends to have players in the MMO, and those players will, group up for quests and trade with you and things like that. So it seemed like a really clever idea, in the style of .hack and things like that. And I want to try it, so I got it, and I will. And it seems like fun. All right, there we go. We're gonna work on getting all of this set up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Let's just now we do want to get those dripstone blocks, come to think of it. So the thing is, dripstone in the apothesis is in fact very important to get, which is silly to say, but dripstone, super important. Okay, I heard a sound effect, scared myself. So in this game, because of apothesis, you can get spawners, and you can take them. Various means to do that. My favorite is the cardboard box. However, once you have them, you can do modifications to them. And those modifications let you do all kinds of things like affecting the stats and the spawn rates and things like that. And one of those very important things that you can do with pickaxe is apply a bunch of dripstone. And that will actually make them spawn with very low health. Oh, I don't have any food. I've been neglecting the soup. I really needed to do that. Just gonna come down here, get some stuff set up, and then I guess I will go back up for soup. Because there's a mountain of copper in this. Like, let's be real, this is probably, hey, iron, good. This is probably more copper than I will ever need. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get it and be done with it. Delicious iron, yum yum yum, crunchy. Okay, right. I'm just gonna go ahead and feed my copper hunger. But you never know, maybe I'll need it later. I'm pretty sure I will never need this much copper, and by the time it's particularly important, I'll probably also be able to, there we go, do or doubling, tripling, quadrupling, whatever. So I feel like this is probably as much copper as I'll ever need to get. But the dripstones, on the other hand, those are delicious. All right, so there we go. We'll call it there. That is a lot of stacks of copper. I'll make a drawer for the copper back at the base, and that'll be that. But dripstone we need. There you go. All right, how much is that so far? 59? Well, I'm sure I can find 5 more. I just want a full stack. 2, 3. That's lead. How many does that give you? Probably a bunch, probably a bunch. There we go. All right, anyways, so now we need more pickaxe, for sure. And haha, got it. Ah, love it. Zoomies. Okay. So these guys are not done at all. We're going to... What are we going to do? We're going to have an issue. Alright, let's put the dripstone here and the keeve. And then let's make a drawer for all of this copper. Also, I need to, oops. 2, 3, 4. We'll make 2 drawers. Yeah, you know what? Actually, that's a good idea because then I can make, there you go. 1 drawer for raw copper and 1 drawer for cooked copper. That's actually a good idea. There we go. There we go. Cooked copper. All right. Anywho's, we got some raw iron out of that. We got some antimony out of that. We got plenty of stairs. Dripstone here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's enough for one of those. I should also just save the iron and see how much we have of osmium. A good bit, actually. We'll let that cook. How are you? Are you not even remotely close? Ah. But we'll get the iron. There we go. Make one more pickaxe. We'll save the osmium for later. There we go. There. Cool. Food, yes. Diversity. Just checking on the whatever the diversity stat is. I think that gives me more hearts, probably. Alright. Well, that's plenty of food. Yeah, so those are all okay. Because it's supposed to, I guess, encourage you to not just eat the same thing over and over. You can't stop me. Ooh, mining speed and first level of fortune. Yeah. As you can see, I'm beelining down the sides because fortune. Fortune good. And then this is your how much you can vein mine at once. It upgrades the size of your vein mining. Which is cool. Not necessary, but cool. Do I have copper with me? I do. Alright. So. Let's go. We're going to continue down. We need more and more and more resources. Go like so. Alright, and here's where we ran into the issue before. The issue being it's hard to set up where we want. Because there's a giant gaping cavern under my base. Ah, that works. We'll take it. I don't particularly care. I'm not really concerned about the aesthetics of the staircase to the depths here. Really? Okay, that one I'm concerned about. Rude. There we go. I'm evolving to a cave dweller. Which is a kind of evolution, I suppose. No, actually, that is correct. There we go. Alright, and we'll get rid of this here little puddle. Alright, so can I reach that? Yes, I can. No. We'll get that real quick. Alright, so we'll hoover that up. We've gotten more spiky bits. Yeah. Delicious. How much was that? Half stack? That's pretty good. Like I said, it's good to save up a bunch of these because I assume over time I'm going to get a few spawners. So I will want them to spawn with as little health as possible just to make things easier. Except for the ones where they're going to be getting milked for blood. Those ones will want at full health. But otherwise. Alright. Otherwise, yes, we want them dripstoned all to heck. So we want them weak and then dead. Alright. Look at all these little dripstones. Okay. While we're thinking about it. Oh, there we go. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Here's our next torch. Should be down 1, but I don't care. I do care. There we go. Alright. And then why am I doing it this way? Just do it this way. Well, I fucked it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's 5. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. There she goes. Hey, space engineers. Space Engineers is fun. Bard, there is a game that I'm looking at called Sail Blazers, which I'm looking on trying that. It's like one of those shopkeeper like survival games, and you run a little shop, but at the same time you also have to defend your shop later. So it's like a survival tower defense-y kind of thing. Looks fun. So I'm going to try that out. I'm also going to try out a single-player MMO called Shore, and that looks to be good fun as well. I'm very interested in how that plays and how that feels. Since, as you all know, I still currently have an NVIDIA graphics card, so I'm not going to be doing Final Fantasy XIV for the foreseeable future, due to I don't want my computer to die again. That kind of sucked ass before, and I don't want to deal with it. Alright. So now we are burrowing to the depths. Not that. Woo! Bard, as usual, streaking. Yeah, thank you very much. But yeah, so, trying out Evolution. It's had some updates and stuff. It's had Refined Storage 2 put into it, which I really like, because I like Refined Storage. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And some iron in the wall. Delicious. Ooh, I'll take that too. Since I have a base looting now due to my mining. Or fortune, pardon. Fortune is the one for mining. Lead, nope, zinc. Is create in here? I don't recall. Yes, okay. Weird. And it's probably one of those like unifier mods that makes it so that it's just the same fucking thing for everything. Which I actually really like those, because I am always annoyed by that. Like, no, it's gotta be my version of steel. Shut up. Shut up, no one cares. Shut up. I mean, yeah, Bart, it just sounds like a Tuesday to me. It's just a normal day for it. I'd actually considered trying it out today, but I hadn't had time to, like, you know, load it up and test it yet. Because I just got it, because it went on sale this week. So I hadn't had a chance to test it tonight. Know that my streamer capacity for Scuff is high, so I figured I would not push my luck. Heck, I'm always surprised if something loads and works on the first attempt for this stuff. It is what it is, but it is definitely a struggle sometimes. Oh, yes. Yeah. 3, 4. There, that is a good way to put it. There are people out there, and I don't like those people. But I must deal with them because reasons. Okay. 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll put a torch here, and then I'm going to put the stairs. Because I've been running about in the overworld, which means I've leveled up my athletics a bit, which means I jump good. However, jump good is kind of obnoxious for staircase. It's a little bit annoying, so I'm gonna put stairs so I can sprint, because that will actually level up my athletics, I believe. There we go. One too many. There we go, there we go. Alright. I'm not actually sure if that levels up athletics. Come to think of it. Alright, what are we at? We are at 1251. Let's find out. No. So if I run all the way back upstairs. Good ways to run. I've got a good amount of sprint. Go. And let's see. Oh, Yes, it does. Okay. So going up and down my stairwell to mining will in fact be leveling up my athletics. Hilarious. Good. You gotta do stairs, man. It's good cardio. Yeah, that sounds right. The right of percussive maintenance. Yeah, I haven't played Space Engineers, but it's hilarious. Like, I know you can do all kinds of goofy hours shit in it, and I love it. Space Engineers is what that God, what's that one game? That one that they've gotten like 500 million at this point, and they still like the game will be done soon TM kind of thing. Like you can just physically spend money to buy the spaceships. No, no, not Kerbal. Kerbal is actually like made by people that finished a game. No, God, what is it? Space Citizen, yeah. Star Citizen, whatever. Whatever it is. The scam game. Because let's face it, it is a scam. It is at this point just fraud. It's fraud for the investors, it's fraud for the players. They're never actually going to make a game because it's been feature creeped out into the next millennia and they have no intention of ever finishing that. Yeah, Ponzi the game, that is exactly it. And that's not actionable, you fuck asses. It's true. Well, for the sake of legal purposes, this is not an actionable statement. However, comma, if you have gotten over $1 billion and worked this long on a game and you have nothing to show for it other than vaguely tech demo, I'm gonna say you're probably never gonna finish that game and you have no intention of it. Because why would you? You keep getting money to just keep making forever. And I gotta give it to you, man. You're not No Man's Sky. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because there's the buy all of the ships currently available, and technically that is always on sale because it will always get more expensive as it goes by. The next estimated cost for that is going to be 47,000. 1, 2, 3. I just saw smoke coming out of that there floor. Why? I'm suspicious of that. I don't trust that. I don't trust like that. What's down below me? Is it this one? Weird. I don't know. That was weird. Y'all saw that, right? I saw smoke coming out the floor. Alright. Ooh, iron. Yay. Delicious. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, of course. There was like black smoke came up from the floor. It wasn't like it was a particle effect came up from the brick from under the floor. So it was weird. But yeah, nah. Star Citizen is a scam. Like that's just like, oh, well, what if we also make a first-person shooter that will totally be connected to the world, but also not? You know. Am I, oh wow, I already went through 2 pickaxes? Really? Okay. Okay, that gave me some mining, so there's our first thing of fortune there, and we're gonna scooch on down that direction. Yeah, so like, you're not only feature creeping the crap out of it because you gotta, but also you're feature creeping a whole second game that will somehow connect to it as well. And we're supposed to believe that you're actually going to complete something ever. No. No, I don't think we will. Alright, that's full again. So in you go, in you go. I saw an Enderman, but it's already teleported away. Boo. Do I not have coal in a thing? I don't. Of course not. Alright, well, we'll need to do that because I'm going to be filling up on coal. And I'm also going to be filling up on Infernium as usual. So let's do that. I need to go harvest some trees. Because I'm fairly low on... Actually, I don't think I have any wood. But yeah, I have multiple things that I really need to... Oh, free, yeah. Alright. Oh, we'll get that. Okay, let's do some tree cutting real quick. It's about there. Ah, damn. Thought it would get all that, but it didn't. Bummer. Alright, let's hoover all this up. Yeah, so after you've gotten, what is it? I think it's 10 or 20 random loot chests opened. That'll just spawn in your inventory, and then you get, crap. And then you just put it down as a little item. It's cute. Because there's that looter mod, which is, random loot chests. Come on, there we go. What? But yeah, so looter does that, and that's why I have a random little dude. You know what's funny? It's actually a light source too, and a very good one. So I actually love getting that because like plopping that down in the middle of your house is a really good light source. Alright, fine. Parkour. I failed. Yeah, this way. Hip. And that, and that, and that, and that. And that's close enough. Close enough for that one. Fuck. I was hoping it would be good enough for both. Well, balls. Alright, well, that's going to annoy me, so I will, in fact, go over this way and see... There he is. There we go. You good? You're good. Alright. All cleared up. And that's a bunch of wood. So, good, 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 good. Yeah, see? He's actually producing a lot of light. That's very nice. Alright, let's put chunk away. And mushrooms. Alright, and let's... Wow, convenient. Just a perfect stack there, huh? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. And... There we go. There we go. And there we go. Bunch of boxes. Hooray! Yay. That'll keep us for a while. So like the string, we can take that out. And Infernium, we'll take that out. Coal, we'll take that out. Lapis and redstone for sure. And redstone. That in, that in. Dripstone, we'll definitely get that. Go. Kiwi, because of course, Sidecraft's here. Anyways. I'm surprisingly not full up of flesh, so that's interesting. I can't put random villagers in like that. They don't stack. Oh, yes. Let's put that up. And Let's go get our fresh iron out of the torment chamber. You know what? We'll also need poppies in one of those boxes. Because that's going to be running forever, so I might as well just take the poppies out too. Poppies. There we go. Alright, actually that's enough for 2 pickaxes. There we go. Jago, Jabal. Okie dokie. There we go. And food, and hooray. And how are we? Are we up a new level on athletics? No, but that's okay. Yes, actually. Should probably be back up around probably 20-30 minutes or so. Because she actually went down at about 4, so she probably won't be out for too long. Alright, and here we are, and here's the rest of that iron. 1, 2, 3, 5. There we go. We are at 12. Huh, okay. So we're not too much farther into the lower depths. We'll be into the slate area soon enough. In fact, there it is. Hooray. Because that's where we want to be. Under the ground. Under the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay. Yeah, today was kind of did a few things and had a nice day, and she was working, and it was a pretty chill day. And last night we got to see the Miku movie, so 2, 3, 4. There was actually quite a few people there. It was surprisingly nice. There was a lot of people there, and the movie was fun. People seemed to really enjoy it. A lot of people came in with like you know, going to a concert kind of stuff. So there was people with the light sticks and things like that. It was really cute, and a lot of people had a ton of fun, so that's good. And I enjoyed it. I'm not, you know, as steeped in the Miku lure or the I haven't played the game that's based off of Project Sekai, but I understood everything that was going on, and it was fun, and the music was good, so it's a nice time. Apparently, if you do know Miku stuff, it also had like a metric ton of Miku references throughout the thing, so that's cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, nickel. If I had a nickel, I'd have 1 nickel. And that's a nickel. That's nice. Alright. What are we at? We're at -6, so we got a ways to go. I always go down to the deeps. I found that one of the things I should do is, wait, deep dark? Hold up. Now, options, controls, keybinds. So this doesn't have waypoints. So let's put it for that. Huh, okay. No, yeah, it really doesn't. It doesn't have journey map. Interesting. It's got a map, so that's fine. Yeah, it's got a map, but not a journey map, so I can't see the deeps. Like, because journey map adds like elevation things, so you can see like if you're in caves and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back a ways said that was in the deep dark, which is important, maybe, because it might be real It might just be little splotches of it underground. That's something we'll have to figure out later. Because, like, if it's a city, that's one thing, and we need that. If it's just a couple splotches, that's useless. 3, 4, 5. Now, the other thing I should do, apparently, since you know how I do my usual mining, I go down to a deep level and I do, you know, the efficient strips and things like that. I saw a person who primarily uses Create, and they used a gizmo in Create to strip mine. 2, 3. And apparently if you set it up reasonably well, it basically just has a little minecart attached to the bottom of said gizmo, and then will proceed to lay down rails in front of it and then pick them up behind it. 3, 4. Oh, that's not gonna work. And that's absolutely hilarious to me because it's literally that meme of just slapping the tracks down in front of yourself as fast as you can kind of thing. But it's also very good at mining. So I may end up doing that just to make myself do something different than strip mining. Because it's good to try other things. Alright. We got prosperity ore, that's good. We like that. And iron as well. It's good to gather up prosperity while you can. 2, 3. This appears to be deep dark. Interesting. Wouldn't that be something if we happen to find it right beneath our home? That'd be nice. I never seem to have good luck with finding those actual cities. That pretty much just seems to be a good luck. Wait till later when you can make the compass thing to find structures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Though sometimes I do get lucky and I'll be doing something and I'll see the little sound waves go off in a direction and be like, oh, I know where you are now, and I can use that to track it down. Why did I do that? Just Cask of Amontillado myself there. But yeah, I'm usually just out of luck. No, but that sounds right. You a weird freak with a skill? Do it. Do the thing. Alright, here's vast swaths of land because I don't care. I'm royalty and you'll have to pay taxes. Because, you know, as much as people make a big uppity stink about it now, taxes have been around for fucking ever. And back in the day, wealthy people actually paid their taxes. That's what paid for things like roads and buildings and your tax, you know, your cops and things, and your fire department. Because back in the day, that was expected of you. And you were also taxed based off of the land you had, you chuckle fucks. 2, 3. I mean, personally, if you're at the point of you make infinite money just by existing, what do you care? What does it matter? Number get bigger and not make your PP bigger, not make happiness bigger. Who cares? Why you care? You're literally just the terriblest of humans. Boo, Bard, boo. Next time for your recommendation, for your request, I'm gonna say that stupid thing from Kingdom Come Deliverance, the little pair of legs with the trumpet in the butt, but it's gonna be you. I honestly do like that design. I think it's fucking hilarious. It's so stupid. I don't know if you've seen that and the memes that came about because of it, but oh, it's great. I like the ominous music because I'm here in the deeps. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen that. There was actually this one guy that I saw actually for a hot minute had an emote, like an animated emote of the little toot legs, and he made a soundboard that he could play like a keyboard, like actually tied to keys kind of thing. And if there was like a hype train, they would all start spamming that thing and he'd be playing like Sandstorm on it. Oh, that's lead. I need to... Okay, also I'm out of torches. 1, 2, 4, 5. Yep, I'm out of torches. Well, that means we're gonna sit here and we're gonna staircase our way to heaven. Yeah, it's the in the Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's on a banner. It's just like a pair of legs with a butt and a little bugle stuck in the front, and it is hilarious. It's so stupid. It is literally just humans are always going to be that way, and we're always going to make fart jokes and stupid idiot things like that. It's just the nature of humanity, a fundamental of our being. Let's... Stairway from the depths so I don't have to run. Yes, like the bunnies and other various things, such as I get paid no money and do much work. Fuck this, I'm out. I believe the one marginalia was bugger ye all this with a stick. That's the one that stuck with me. Oh, and there's an ad. Yeah, that's right on time. I really should just start doing like every hour I'll take a ad break and run ads for a hot minute kind of thing. I really should just start doing that. These automated ads are kind of ass. Like, I don't want people to have to deal with the stupid ads when they load into the stream, because then they don't stick around, like a lot of people just wouldn't. But Twitch being Twitch kind of thing. I'll just want people to be able to come in here and not have to deal with that horseshit. I mean, obviously, they can subscribe and support the channel. But for most people, and especially on mobile and shit like that, they have to deal with that crap. And that's why we run the automated ads. Bard, you're subscribed. You don't get to be like, what ads? You don't get them anyways. No, I have like 15 stacks of raw copper back at the base. I'm not gonna bother at this point, because like I haven't even started ore doubling yet. So presumably I will not need copper for the foreseeable future. And if I do, by the time I actually need it, I'll probably have like a digital miner or something like that. So it won't be a thing. It's not what I meant to do. Alright. We're bound to be almost done with stairs, and then I can just sprint upstairs and make pickaxes again. Once we collect the iron from the terror farm and have a go at that. I haven't actually done any like proper testing to see if upgrading the guy in the terror farm produces more or faster iron. Alright, anyways. Oh, I love being able to do that. Just sprint the experience on. Mmm, delicious. There we go. Alright, there we go. That's all put away. What do we got? Anything of, oh, you know, if I had brought some sticks with me, I wouldn't have needed to come back up. Oh well. Man. Okay. I do need to start working on getting rid of this villagers. Where? One of them's a farmer, though. There we go. There's that. And let's make the trader, which is that. 3 iron, a glass, and a redstone. There we go. Redstone. Oh, you know what? I'd already made a redstone one. Look at me. Oh, weirdly smart. Alright, and 3 iron. Alright, so trader. There we go. We're going to plop this down right there. And we're going to put you in there. We're going to get that and that. And flowers and iron. Now, the reason for putting him in there is very simple. I want to trade with him. Alright. Ooh, actually, that's pretty easily farmable. Let me go get a hoe. There we go. Help me one, Kenobi, you're my only hoe. And we go over here. And he wants carrots and potatoes. And we can do that. And the reason being, it's in fact quite easy to do, is because this has a delicious mod on it. And you have your hoe out, and you go... Ta-da! And now they're all fully grown. And in fact, if I was smart, I'd set up a pedestal to auto-harvest. Questing for potato farm. Ooh, food. And some levels. And more food. And some levels. Yeah, so, what is it? There's like a thing for, it's like pedestals? And I think it's pedestals, but not those pedestals. Ah, it needs diamonds. Ooh. It was a fancy way to display at the same time. That's one mission. Code of Fortune active picks up items and XP and puts them in containers inside the pedestal. Active when inactive prevents players and pedestals from going to pick up items. Hero's medallion acts as a tank. Sword attacks mob. Bucket milks cows. Shears, fishing rods. Doesn't pick up items. You need something else to do that. So it's not this. Because there's a thing for farming. Well, anyways. Let's get some more carrots. And more taters. And we're going to go over to this guy, and we're going to trade him a bunch of stuff. He's a novice, so we're going to... Okay. There we go. And now he's an apprentice. Ooh, and he'll buy pumpkins. Fantastic, because I have a metric shit ton of those. Alright. So we'll put away the carrots and potatoes. There we go, there we go. Actually, just want to finish those out. Or not. Yep, okay. All right, that's fine. Do like that. And I actually have a hilarious amount of pumpkins, coincidentally. There's an area near me that's just full of pumpkins, so coincidentally, that's very good. And he also takes melons, which I don't care for. Ah, that one's maxed out now. Okay. Well, he's bought all of the pumpkins that he'll want. Excuse me, so there we go. Right. What did we get? We got some cod roll, which go. I need to put that in there. That in there. Also, I need to fix. I made it into drawers. Right. Can I just make a chest? Yeah. That one annoys me, and I'm gonna fix it. I ran out of wood at the time, and I just keep forgetting to do it. So there we go. It's better. Think about joining a server I never played Minecraft. Any advice? First of all, see what kind of mod packs and stuff you got going. That's going to be important. Because there are quite a few different mods and different mod intentions is how I'll put it. Some mod packs are very much designed around a theme, and that's going to be a big deal for you. Like, what is the theme? Why is the theme? That kind of stuff. So, of the things that you can do, finding out what the theme is probably the best one, because that'll be really important to you, and that'll make a lot of difference in your enjoyment of that mod pack as well. So start with that first. You know, I should take out these as well. And, you know, as well as that, ask if they have any, like, convenience mods or things like that. Like, is it a mod pack? Do you happen to know offhand? Because then I can tell you quite a bit of it. Okay, so Vanilla Plus. What that generally means is that it's usually low-level mods or, you know, some convenience mods, like maybe waystones, which is just teleporters, basically. Things like that. Low-level stuff that doesn't do huge game-altering things. And probably vanilla-ish recipes for things. Pixelmon. Most people tend to run Pixelmon vanilla-ish, like that. All right, so I don't have that, so let's get some more potatoes and carrots. Let's just finish out that crafting one. We'll finish out that trade with him. Like, right now, I have a hoe out and I can twerk, and it is essentially bone mealing the plants for me. That would be a vanilla plus mod, because it's not doing a huge difference. It's just a convenience thing. Those little worms are part of a thing called Actually Additions. Actually Additions is a big mod. It's not a vanilla plus mod by any means. Alright, so I can get weird soup from him or cookies. But we're not going to do that. We're gonna sell him the rest of the carrots first and potatoes. I just want to finish out those trades with them, because we're trying to get this guy max leveled. Plus, you know, it's nice to get emeralds. Alright, okay, you know what, that's worth doing. We'll get weird soup from him. There we go. And now he should be master rank, and now he provides glistening melons And golden carrots. Okay. So, now we've got him maxed out. We got a bunch of weird soup from him. Put the emeralds away. I don't... Okay, I was gonna say, can I eat the weird soup? Drink suspicious soup. That one gave me... Oh, these are different things. These are from something else. So, I don't know what that soup gave me. Really didn't give much anything. Let's put away the soup for right now. We'll just have that as extra soup. I've already used up my wood. I need to cut down a couple more trees real quick. There we go. Just a few. As a treat. I should also make a magnet. I should look into that. I have a couple of ender pearls. Alright, and alright, so we have a full stack of tree saplings. We have 2 stacks of tree saplings. We don't need that. We'll just toast all of that. Right. Let's put that away. We'll make 2 chests. Real quick. There we go. Just extras. There we go. More resources and things. We probably won't need that long because I'm going to start clearing out those guys. But yeah. Alright, food. Hose. We got 1 glass left. And now we're going to make the farming thing. That's him. Bucket of water, dirt to iron. Dirt to iron. And we'll get a bucket. And where's my infinite water source? There it is. Alright. Go over here. We'll make a farmer. Check. So there's our first farmer. Step 2, we'll get one of these idiots who's a regular base villager. And we're gonna go here. And we're gonna put a potato in it. And we're gonna take this guy and we're gonna put him in there, which turns him into a farmer. Now he's a farmer, but he's a little basic bitch farmer. He's not a very good farmer. This guy though, this guy's a master farmer. So we're gonna take him and put him in there. And now he's a master potato farmer. So he's gonna crank out a ton of potatoes. And actually I need to get another drawer for poisoned potatoes. And maybe Verdant Springs, because I don't know if those will be harvested. Poison potato. So I don't know. So we're going to preventatively do this. What am I doing? I have a shovel. Use a shovel. You have tools. There we go. Alright. Poison potato. Verdant Springs. Alright. Make it daytime. Alright. We've got the drawers. And now we want some item pipes. What's an easy way to do items? Logistics takes steel. We don't have that currently. Modern, that's too much work. How about just pipes? Pipes? Pipes is good. Alright, 6, a redstone. Alright, so yeah, okay, so 3 redstone, 14 cobble. 1, 2, 3. I have that. Alright, so pipes, a dropper. Okay, so it's both droppers. Cool, cool. And then 6 iron. There we go. And there we go. Now we got some item pipes. Hooray. And then we want a wrench. I haven't dropped any frames. Okay. No, it's just Twitch chat being weird. Whatever. Alright. Yes. Which one is the pipes? Wrench. Frame, Yetta, create. Is it just pipes mod? Yeah. There it is. Pipe wrench. 2 sticks, 2 flint. Do I have 2 flint? I do not. I am unsurprised by this revelation. Give me flint. There we go. There we go. Alright, so pipes is a very simple mod. Just does what it says on the tin. It's a simple mod for simple pipes and things, and generally it's made to do them cheaply and okay. It's not complex, but it's not that not super complicated. Alright, so that should be automating all of that. Yep, there it goes. Alright, so good. We have automated potatoes coming in. This guy is our basic bitch one. What's his trades? Wheat and onions, of course. Actually, that's not terrible. I have a bunch of hay bales. But not so much on the onions. I do have them though. Alright, so step 1, wheat. There we go. Good, he got the pumpkin trade. I like that one. Alright, so we'll put up some more emeralds. Oh, right. They stack. I guess I could also plant some onions. I don't need them. I don't really have any use for them. Maybe if I make something other than soup as my turbo food. So you can use vein miner to vein harvest things. I always forget that. There we go. Alright, let's go trade him a bunch of onions real quick. Because he doesn't matter. Alright, put those up, get rid of all those seeds. I'm sure later on I can find something to use those for. Alright. So you maxed out. Okay. Fine. Let's put up the pumpkins. Alright. Now let's do the... Let's just go get some onions real quick. Plus, I mean, it is good to get the beets and the cabbages, because those do take a while to grow, so having some ahead of time will be helpful. Really? Of course. There we go. I also got distracted from getting the magnet that I was going to do. Alright, so he's an expert now, which means we can just get some soup. And there we go. And now he's master rank. His master is the glistening and the melons. Hooray. Let's put up the soup, see if it stacks. Alright, so 3 different types of soup, a bunch of emeralds, be gone, seeds that we don't care about, and there we go. Now we have a master farmer. we need to... That's fine. I need glass, so... And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that'll put it at 24, which is an even amount. Alright. Yeah, because we don't have enough glass. 2 of those. Dirt. Let's get a water. And get some glass. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, and now we can get another farmer. For the man with the plan. There we go. Another farmer. We're just going to throw those onions back in there. I do not care about them. I'm probably never going to harvest those again. In fact, I will probably actually take them away. Alright. Carrot. Master farmer. And... pipe. Oh, right. Yeah, I need the wrench. There we go. Alright. So there we go. I'll put carrots in there, and inverted sprigs in there if they show up. So that's one more of those done. Let's go hoover up all these onions. I don't want them around. I don't like them. So that is another piece of the puzzle done. 1, 2. Alright. One more water. I'm just going to preemptively make a farm. The next idiot. There we go. Alright. So, let's get us another base villager. There we go. There, and we'll take that, and we'll slap it down here, and we'll put a beet in it. Right, I need a beet seed. There we go. So you need a beetroot seed, not a beet seed. Okay, turn him into a farmer. He's a novice. That's silly. There we go. Alright, so now he's a basic farmer man with a farmer plan. He's going to get a farmer tan. Alright, what are you? Wheats or tomatoes? Ugh. Fine. How rude. Alright, so do. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's get us our wheat en masse. There we go, that's a good start. I probably have tomatoes sitting around too. Really? That little, huh? Huh. No, I don't. Okay. That's a bit of a bummer. Alright, let's get the wheat going. Unfortunately, there's not a skill for farming. So I'm not getting any experience doing this. Which is a bit of a bummer, but whatever. Some mod packs actually do add that though, which is nice. There we go. Alright. Bunch more wheat. Put stuff away. Probably some sprigs, yeah. You there, give me more. Alright, now he's a thing. Oh, he'll take cabbages. Okay. Good. We have cabbages. Let's make it daytime and continue the fight. Yeah, I'm sure there's a way to recycle seeds to not be crammed full of bullshit like that. But I don't know it. so he takes cabbages. How do I have so little cabbages? Huh. See, this is why we automate this, because later on I won't have to worry about it. Alright. Oh, there's the cabbage farm one, which means I've got at least a sack of them. He doesn't accept much, does he? Okay, that's annoying. I wonder if I'm here, does this get everybody? Mostly. Now this doesn't work on Mystic Agriculture one. The Lunar Remastered bundle. What game is that? Can't say as I've played it. There we go. This guy's taking for frickin' ever. This one won't. Oh, okay. Nope, haven't played those. Sound like an RPG game, though, so I hope you enjoy it. Now, if I really wanted to be like super hilarious about this, I could also make a Zycraft planter, which I don't know if it actually will be affected by twerking, but I believe so, which means it would be just stupid fast for growing things. Now also, Mystic Agriculture plants, not affected by the twerking. They are magical, they are not impressed by your twerk. Alright. Yeah, how do we not have more wheat? Yeah, let's just go ahead and get some more wheat here. How much are we at? We need 20, right? So let's see if that's another... Level up already, you shit. There we go. Yucca fruit, of course. No, we're gonna deal with that. And no. Where's the bucket? There's the bucket. Alright. Anyways, we're gonna go put stuff up. So we don't have yucca fruit. We could. I know where a desert is, but I have not gotten yucca. I don't care about wheat, so. Right, we're just gonna spend money to upgrade him. Oop, wrong button. There we go. There we go. Now we have a bunch of cookies. That's just weird. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Of course you are. Of course is ours. Alright, there he goes. He is mastered. Soup. Of course, all your soup's different too. You. Actually, we'll put the cookies in with the pumpkins, because I can probably make a food thing later that just burns food for power. Anyways. Come here, Edget. No. Rude. Okay, so yeah, beets. Alright, and there we go. So it's got our beets coming in. Alright, I should, yeah, there, that's gonna be an issue, right? Because you're fine, but you're gonna be filling up with seeds. Is that just a zombie with a random shield? Okay. Okay. Plus 12% armor. This is 17 and 3 luck and sockets and... Okay. Yeah, sure you betcha. I'll take that. Anyways, right. So we need one more idiot. And what's it take to make a trash can? Trash can. Go. Also contains a filter. That's what we want. Okay, so 3 stone, a chest, 5 cobble. Do we have any wood? Okay, there we go. And out here in the stupid machine. Okay, there we go. Alright, trash can, check. Alright, we'll just put that in there. And the glass. Let's make a farm real fast. Ah, yes, I need 2 iron and I need a wet bucket. Alright, and then we'll make a trash can with an item filter, and that'll be that. JRPG's PS1, beautiful to take place. Huh. Cool. Sounds neat. Always fun to see that kind of stuff. Plus, it's just like, some of those are very good. Go. Right. So, step 1, a farm. Step 2 is now a farmer. He's my farmer now. We need a cabbage seed. That won't work. There we go, and a beetroot seed. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put down trash can. And we're going to put this, and we're going to whitelist a cabbage seed, a beetroot seed, and there we go. So that means that only allows the 2 junk seeds, which conveniently I actually do need cabbage seed real fast. There we go. Alright, now then, we have a farmer to upgrade. Go. Potatoes. Alright, we can do that. Oop, nope. I really should lock that. It's peculiar, you shouldn't be putting out more potatoes than that, but it's also ultimated. Alright, what was that? It was 26, alright, yeah. Alright, so we want 52. So that'll be 2 more trades with this idiot. There we go. There we go. Alright, and now to twerk. You gotta twerk, bitch. Doom, 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 doom. There we go. And the main reason that we're working on making these master rank farmers is entirely because it's automated and I can leave it there. Later on, there are items that would let you tick accelerate a block, which in theory means I could tick accelerate the farms. Boo. Oppotated. Alright. There we go. He's upgraded. Cabbages, of course. Alright. That, and that, and that. He's very slow. And you do want to do the higher up trades with them if you can. It does make things faster. I'm also going to later on work on, I have several librarians that I've captured, and I'm going to want to work on them to see what enchanted books they'll offer. For some, that is the best way to get things, including the very valuable mending book. Which obviously, mending, super important to get. Alright, that should be a good several batches of cabbages. Let's go trade him and make a day. That did not make an impressive chunk done. Okay. Here I am, a humble cabbage dealer, taking advantage of an imprisoned trader. Where does he get the money from? I don't worry about it. I will also want to make that magnet. I keep forgetting to do that. May do the next trade and then make a magnet. Right, let's do that. My cabbages. Really? 3 more? Okay. Well, you see, I'm smart. I don't have a cart of cabbages. I have a field. They never go near the fields. Yes, magnet. That's what we were in for. I walked through a doorway in a game and forgot what I was doing. Alright. Yeah, so pearl, lapis, redstone, 5 iron. It's very simple. Lapis, redstone, and I believe we have an ender pearl. Yes. Okay, so let's check on that. And then I believe that is similar. Diamond. So 4 gold. Check. We'll need that and that. And we'll need that and that. So we need that into that. To that. And oh yes, diamond. I'm gonna use my 1 diamond for this thing because this is a very good way. Hi, wife. The wife has arisen. Run, run! She hungers. Alright, and we. There we go, and now we have that. Forgot to turn on the magnet. Magnets, how do they work? They don't if you haven't turned them on, idiot. There we go. Alright, that's a bunch of potatoes and a bunch of cabbages. So. Alright, he's on his next thing, and it's melons and okay, so we sold out of that one. Not the other thing yet. So he's not sold out on cabbages yet. And we'll just collect beets for beets' sake. Blame it on a beet. I don't really want to buy pumpkin pie to level him up. That's pretty shitty. And that will waste a lot of emeralds if I have to. Okay. Alright, so let's try to stack up on the cabbages. Get so little from that. Alright, seeds be gone. Look at that. Alright, more cabbages. Gimme. There we go. I have so many seeds, but so little resources. Okay. Ah! Hello. When you are done over there, Bard has paid for a petting.
It's you, honey.
Oh, wait, yes. I'm streaming today. Yeah.
Who's your handsome man?
You.
You're such a handsome man.
I love you too, wife. I'm putting people through the tournament engine. Technically, I'm putting them through the forced trade skill school.
You will learn a trade.
Quite literally, get good at farming, nerd.
But I want to be a musician.
Well, you're gonna be a farmer. I literally have scooped them up and forced them into learning master farming.
It's secure employment.
They are literally all master rank farmers now. Get back in the box. There we go. Because yeah, I have now enforced my will on all of them to automate soup.
As one does.
Mm-hmm. So I now have, yeah, automated everything. They're gonna sit there and automate making soup for me. And that's the plan. So there we go. Soup automated.
Soup.
Yes, you can hear the wife cackle. Yeah. It's because the wifey has woken up. She is here.
Fear me.
She's gotten a snacky and is going back to art probably. Or maybe the little mascot game. She's tried that out and has loved the hell out of it.
It's so good, bro.
Mm-hmm. That was what, like a $20 game,
Yes,
I think you said?
$20. It's if you want to play it, it's Promise Mascot Agency. It's really good. It's about a Yakuza who gets stuck recruiting what are basically yokai, but they call them mascots in a town, and it's open world, even though you go through it in a truck that can eventually be a boat and fly.
Yeah.
And it's a little shit town, and you rebuild it from the bottom up. It's very cute. It's very funny. I would definitely suggest it. The people who made it did a few things before I played, and they were also fun.
So it's pretty cool. I've been watching her play it. One of the mascots is a like Tetris piece with sexy legs and fishnets. She's a hostess, obviously. Let's see. Let's get the rest of the glass. But there's also what's it? Salary Nyan?
Yeah, Salary Nyan.
Salary Nyan's pretty baller. Okay, so I thought I had more librarians. Oh, there they are. It's like, I know I stole some librarians. I needed one of them for something. Alright. Ooh, I could just buy.
Someone ordered a mouse pad.
Woo! I can just buy bookshelves off him. Is it needed? No, but I can just do it.
Oh shit, you're playing, so I can't let you make a box.
I know!
No!
Such torment.
Did you tell them you helped me get some orders together earlier today?
No, I did though. I helped the wifey. I did the many things. I put stuff in the package.
Goodie bags.
And I even got to mix up all of those little stickers to give you guys a little treat. So people who get a little goodie bag from those orders, there are stickers in there, and I placed them. And so now you have a blind box of what order your stickers are in. Because that's fun.
I really should have done one sticker per order, but I just like them. So everyone gets 3 stickers.
Everyone gets a sticker. Okay, that's all the bookshelves.
They were literally like 50 for like $1.
Let's do that one. Oh no, I'm out of emeralds. Well, that's a bummer. Ink sac? I don't think I have enough ink sacs left.
Hate being outside bed, it's cold.
I'm sorry, wife.
Are you?
Wildly. In fact, I don't really know why the air conditioning is on right now. It shouldn't be. But probably one of the other rooms was warm and it decided to do that. Alright, he's a new thing now. Capacity? Well, that's not terrible. But none of those are any good. Those trades suck.
You suck.
Alright, we got a bunch of bookcases. Now, one of the things said like a charm pouch. What was it? What was it? It was pouch? Maybe? Trinkets pouch. That's ours. So that's different. That's not the... That's different. Ah, and I've already... Well... I don't have a Nautilus shell, otherwise I could make that temporal pouch. Alright, so... What are these ones? What's that mod? Fargos. So I have some of those. Negates incoming projectile damage. Redstone repairs armor slowly. Diamond negates 20% damage. Increases damage. Checks out. Gold pillar. Okay. And so you have to find that. Okay, so this is stuff you gotta find. So there's a talisman. Pedestal. Is there a talisman pouch? Also, I have a hair in my eye. Pardon me. There we go.
I'm using so many of these stickers, I might have to order more. I've been too free with them. But they're cheap. Yeah. I was excited for my new stickers.
I think you figured out how to describe it.
People can figure out how to get them out.
I mean, it is a little pub. It's a little baggy thing, so it's pretty.
Well, I mean, like these.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because they're technically, you take the back off and then you can take the front plastic off. But I imagine most people aren't gonna figure out the front plastic. But it's still sticker shock.
Yeah, you can use it either way you like, which is nice. It's a good design.
I have some on my tablet.
We are described as the most fun couple who you'll never hang out with because we hate going out.
We went out last night!
We did. We saw the Miku movie, y'all.
It was really fun. But only if you play the Sekai game. Man, when that person was like, you need to do your homework, he was not kidding. Yeah, they do not care if you don't play that game.
Yeah, they did not.
Oh, you like Hatsune Miku? Play the Sekai game. Why aren't you playing the Sekai game? I'm waiting for Project Eva. We aren't making those anymore. But I thought, like, as far as like how I picture Hatsune Miku, it was very accurate, and I'm glad I'm not the only one who sees her that way.
Yeah, I had fun with it too. It was like
also, if you don't get the poison out, it'll kill Hatsune Miku. So you have to create to get the poison out, because your uncreated poison will kill Hatsune Miku.
Yeah.
So do that project you're debating on, or she'll die.
Also, the power going out and multiple things suddenly losing sound on them across the entire world really didn't seem to bother people as much as it fucking should.
Hatsune Miku is haunting all your electronics.
She is literally an eldritch god in that movie.
She's an eldritch god in real life. Miku's real, Paul. I don't know if you thought this.
It's true.
I wasn't expecting anyone there, but I guess since it was like one showing one night, we got like cosplayers, and I was not the only one who brought my doll. People had glow sticks. Yeah, it was cute. I was too pussy to talk to anybody. I feel bad. Well, that was one of my goals going there, was maybe meeting some local weebs.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at this, Paul.
Well, that's why we're going to start going to the comic shop, the Titan place. We've found a local place near us, and it's very nice, and we'll go there to do stuff. Because Because at the very least...
I could go tomorrow, because it's the thingy, but I don't know. I don't necessarily know if I want to go my first time alone.
Why don't I have torches? Oh, I forgot to get torches.
I could get like an Uber or whatever.
Yeah, it's not terribly far. So
yeah.
Like...
So if I wanted to go without you, I could just grab an Uber or drive you to work in the morning. But I don't know. I'm a little scared to go on my own. I'm a little scared anyway, but also because I don't have anything to paint yet.
True.
If I had my Meta Bee by then, I would consider it, but I don't know. I'm antsy.
Meta Bee!
Plus, I'm going to be the weird one who comes there with, like, non-miniatures to paint.
No, it didn't say miniature specifically. It just said paint time. It's really just a bunch of nerds being together to do the thing they like.
I'd really like to ask about painting, because I don't do a lot of painting as is. So I'd like to learn some stuff. I don't do a lot of model painting. And I feel like I am inadequate.
You're inexperienced.
I'll even be happy to, like, buy some starter stuff if someone will walk me through how they would do it.
From what I see from some people, like the dry wash and that kind of stuff is apparently a big multi-use thing. Also, Bard, surprisingly less leaks than you would have expected.
As far as I saw, there are no leaks in that movie.
Yeah, right? It's weird.
My Miku had a leak. I don't think the Sekai acknowledges the leak thing. Though it does acknowledge that terrifying fucking mascot costume that they had years ago. The Sekai game is fun, though. My favorite thing about the Sekai part of it was the game has, like, 4 different bands, and they all have different genres of music. They have, like, girly pop, they have a girl rock band, they have, like, street music that's a little more hip-hop, and they have the kind of, like, more dark and depressing music, which is done by Nightcord. Because they use because you use Discord. At night. And they're my favorite. And the reason they're my favorite is because instead of all being like musicians or singers, they're a person who composes the music, person who writes the lyrics, a person who does the art, and a person who does the videos editing. Who's of course the one non-binary one. Yeah, of course. In the whole game. But it was really cool to see in the movie, in the game, you don't really get to see, like, their completed videos, because that's what they're known for. They're about the closest to actual Miku producers you can find. Right. And in the movie, you got to see a music video they put together with not only them singing like in the game, but you got to see the art that Enna, my favorite character, makes, and how they edited it to put in the video. So in a sense, that was the first time I got to see really a whole Nightcord video done by my favorite group in there, and that honestly got me a little wispy. Yeah. But they all also made their own version of a song to inspire Miku to come back. She's dead. She disappeared from everything, and it was all done to it. It was basically like 4 bands doing a song to a theme. That's like, don't give up on your passions, which is the whole thing. Miku's just trying to make people do their passions, and each one of them did it in their own unique style that really reflected the band, and they all performed them in surprisingly well-animated sequences where they really didn't use that much CG. I couldn't really see much besides the instruments. Yeah, and it did say Sega's mocap studio, so they probably just physically had people do it. But also, usually when they do that, they do these kind of awkward CG models. I even saw some scenes in there of it, and I'm kind of used to that. But no, they like fully animated those, and I was really appreciate that. And I thought all the original songs they made for it, because they each made a whole original song for this video, were really good. They were. I liked it. But yes, Bard, you did hear the pettings, and also have a good night, Bard. Good night, Bard. Yeah, but like it was really cool. I liked the oh yeah, no, it's over here. My Ben stamp. The quote-unquote street group. They did a good song. That was a really nice song. That was a strong open for that, too. They're called Leon Need, and they're basically like Susie Cream Cheese decides to join a street band. Yeah. We've got graffiti at home on this easily washable, paint-safe surface. Yeah, because it's basically a street group that a little white girl gets into. A group of friends who make a girl band that broke up at one point and are trying to reunite. An idol group, which is just a fucking idol group. theater gays.
Yeah, very much.
All the fucking, like, outcasts in the lunchroom at the same table are part of one band. By the way, in their music, they come in with, like, the chick on a literal, like, a drone.
Yeah.
They also have a robot. And then the depressed chicks are, like, the actual producers of Miku music.
The fucking goths that are in the art room.
They're my favorite.
Gee.
The dorky band is fun, too.
Mm-hmm.
I never really liked them that much because I found them annoying, but actually seeing them animated instead of just as, like, live 2D emotes,
Yeah.
I really got more of their personality. I actually liked them a lot more.
They were a lot of fun. I could definitely see the group that's not your favorite, as I'll put that.
Yeah, the idols are kind of boring.
They were the weakest link. They
Yeah.
were kind of lame.
The thing is, they're fairly generic, but they're supposed to be. All these bands are technically supposed to be, like, generic X band.
Mm-hmm.
But they're kind of, like, too generic, in my opinion. And their characters just aren't very interesting.
No. 3, 4, 5. Like, they were just, like... You got, like, a super hype one, and then you have, like, a fun, silly stage play kind of one. And then you have just, like... nothing. That music, like... Not only was, like, their part of it, doing, like, the idle motions and stuff, kind of limp and half done compared to, like, that first group with their choreography.
Not to mention the theater gays. They had a lot of fun. I like how they brought in the pink girl who's always going, Wonderho!
Yeah.
But they didn't really let her sing all that much. She talked in it and like, added flavor, because I hate her fucking voice.
But, like, you know, the choreography with the first group was super good. And their choreography was silly, but still really well done. And then you have the idol group, and their choreography is the most fucking, like, limp, slapdash, like, it was just boring.
And, of course, the goth kids just sit there. They're supposed to. You're supposed to appreciate their art.
Yeah, they're not there to dance.
They're not there to dance for you. And the band girls play their band.
Yeah.
Like, they have instruments.
Yeah, they were just like...
Girl band!
They were a solid, like, rock group kind of
Yeah,
thing.
they're really good. Like, you hear some of the cover... a lot of the songs in there, they'll cover. Not all of the Vocaloid songs are covered. Some don't have covers. But the ones they do cover, like, they're really good. Some of the songs that are a little more awkward with, especially the older ones, with how Miku's 16 years old, man.
Yeah.
Her technology is 16 years old. Some of her songs are a little out of date. Give her a break. But they cover them really well. I especially like their one of what was that song? It goes dun 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 I love that song. Yeah. One about the ghost convincing the kids to play with her so they'll die too and stay with her at the playground.
But, like, some songs, I really did appreciate thinking I like the Mikus with the different voices. Some of the, like, Mikus, because Miku is an eldritch being, and so there are the many facets of Miku.
Everyone's got their own whole set of the Vocaloid cast.
Yeah, so... But, like, the one group of Mikus is just, we're ready to die Miku, and the rest of the cast, just, like, the depression Vocaloids, which is just wild.
That was fun, too. The whole movie, they just put in the Vocaloids and, like, made them talk. Yeah. Like it was fucking normal.
Like, this is fine.
They don't even have, like, too many voice lines in the games. For half the time, they'll just go, like, eh? I know! Like, shit like that. Sometimes they'll, like, if it's a storyline, they'll give them voices. One thing I will say, though, is each group's Miku and, like, the rest of their characters, not only do they have varying personalities, because Vocaloids are what you make them. Right. But they sound different. Yeah, they do. Once you listen to them enough. You know, you have the cheerful Miku, you have the quiet, sort of non-emotional Miku, whose voice sometimes even, like, fuzzes out a bit. You've got the cheerful gal Miku, you got the overexcited Miku, you got the, casual, normal voice Miku. It's really interesting, and of course, all of them have different personalities in their little world. Right. So, in one world, Kaito might be a sweet ass guy who's upset didn't save Hatsune Miku, but in the I'm Ready to Die Miku Goth Girl ones, he represents anger, and he's actually very mean.
He's just raging about the end of everything. I just find that hilarious because there's like the Danganronpa Miku with the hair clip.
Yeah, she looks like a Danganronpa character.
Doesn't she though? I didn't want to be mean with that, but like that's what it reminded me of with that giant safety pin that doesn't actually.
It's fine.
You note that it's actually just like attached to the hair. It's not in the hair.
They all also wear school uniforms because they're like a band.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, in the latest episode of the girl band one with the
the Toxic Yuri,
where they're all part of the lady school, which I do not believe those exist. I'm sorry, you cannot convince me.
Oh, there's definitely rich people schools.
Yeah, but they don't act like that. They're doing drugs and shit. Rich people do drugs.
No, it's the rich people school for like when you want them to be presentation children.
Ugh, I still think they'd be shittier. But
well, sure.
In the latest episode of that, she accidentally spilled like where she learned English, which was by Western music, obviously. And she was like, "Oh yeah, I like the Chili Peppers." Oh wait. And then while they were in the bathroom, because the bitch followed her in there, she was stalking her. She was like, "I heard you mention the Chili Peppers. I also love Western music. I love Linkin Park and Aerosmith." And I was like, man, Linkin Park would be so fucking happy that they were legit tagged in an anime.
They would lose their shit.
And it's like a girl anime. For girls who like girls.
Oh, they would still be so happy.
They would be happy. I wish he had lived to see that.
Like that was always one of their things. It's just, I want to be an anime. And
so precious.
they made one of their covers an anime. They have their own Gundam.
It's so cute.
All right.
But I thought that was really sweet.
Yeah.
Because it made me think about that.
I hear a fucking llama out front. That means one of them traitor assholes.
Also, when she said, like, the red chili peppers, it showed, like, food. I was like, yeah, because they wouldn't necessarily relate that. They'd be like, oh, you like American food. Some little Japanese girl has, like, we're getting the R word in here.
Yeah, probably.
The beauty of American music.
They're just wiggling because they don't actually understand English.
We're getting R-worded in here. We're getting R-worded.
They're like, yeah, English music.
I'm not gonna say that on fucking Steam, but y'all know the fucking song.
English music, away! And then just wiggling along, and everyone's like, oh no!
No, child! Childy, no! That's a bad word!
Whoopsies.
It wasn't as bad a word back then, but I think it's because it was so overused while we were growing up as an insult, it really became more of a bad word.
Yeah.
I say that, but it was probably considered a bad word back then, but it was more clinical originally.
Mm.
Dunk. The French word for slow.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. We're going to make some obsidian. Because we only need a little bit more to make the portal that we want. So we're going to do that. Where's me water? Where's me water? Huh? There we go.
You did a real good job with this sink, honey.
Thank you.
It looks so clean. Thank you for cleaning it.
You're very welcome.
While I was doing my work.
You were
Does
working.
not feel like work.
Not too bad. You were. And it was. And then I finished. Yay. Okay, now I've gotten 10 obsidian. And that means I can make a mining dimension portal. What you snuffling?
I'm picturing this fucking little Japanese girl watching that time that the Red Hot Chili Peppers did the Super Bowl and did such a shit job.
Oh no, yeah.
And going like, I was born in the wrong country.
Look, my boy band is on the TV.
They have a girl, don't they? I don't know. I was never really into them.
No, you're thinking of the, oh wait. Yeah, no, you're thinking of a different one.
I probably am, yeah. I'm sorry. I've always been into Miku and Shotunes.
Alright, so now we have a mining portal. And that's pretty cool. So the mining portal is basically what it sounds like. It's to get you to another dimension.
I'm gonna print. I hope that doesn't sound very loud over the mic.
Probably not. We'll find out.
I'm glad I got more paper. Damn. We've made about $400 off of these sales in the last 2 days.
Woo! Good job. Congrats, everyone. I'm glad you enjoy the stuff.
Excuse me.
Alright, we've bought all the things we wanted from this chucklefuck, so... Goodbye, idiot.
Alright, how big was this box? A piece of paper I just threw away will tell me. It's a new set of boxes. Alright, 12 by 9 by 4.
That also got us that one for having a wrench. And it gave us a single motor.
5, 4.
And...
That's a pretty good deal on priority mail, damn. Only like $1 or more.
Well, that gave us a bunch of motors.
Send it to them.
Alright, so that's the... We can put a severed head up as a warning to other idiots. Me, I'm the idiot. And we can do that, which makes them not show up.
Yeah, my art's done by AI, an idiot.
And we can actually slap down this thing so that when the morons show up here and they don't go anywhere else. So I don't have to worry about their stupid llamas all over my yard causing problems and making noise. They do that and it's very annoying. Oh, right. I got some running skill. Give me some movement speed. I got some mining, so that's more mining speed. Yeet-haw, off we go.
Yeekla!
Little lobster with cowboy hat.
Since they paid the money to get a mouse pad, I'm gonna give them a little doodle.
Were you gonna work on your idea for your Ennisana?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm worried it's just weird chord generic though.
I mean, it fits into...
Enna is technically weird chord, I guess.
I was gonna say, it fits into the Enna stuff anyways. Like, weird core is part of Enna.
True.
Alright, we're going to hoover
Maybe
out.
I was thinking while we were driving, because when the Enna game came out, I was so worried everyone would just be like, oh, this is so weird, what were they smoking? But no, everyone was actually very positive towards it, which makes me happy because they worked so hard on it.
Yeah.
And they did such a good job. But I was thinking, like, since weirdcore has been such a public thing on the internet, maybe that's why people are more apt to be accepting of more abstract surrealism in their media, and I like that. I love surrealism, and I'd like to see more of it.
Yeah, I would agree, because, like, I have not heard people being shitty about it.
I haven't heard a bad word about it, honestly.
Yeah. Like, I have been really surprised by how many people have been like, yo, look at this thing, it fucking slaps.
And I think that's because you can really see how well done and how much love was put into it.
Yeah.
Even just like, one guy I was watching talking about it was talking about how despite the fact that even if you dick around all the time, the playtimes maybe like each run is like an hour at best.
Mm-hmm.
And someone did like a 7-minute run. But there's so many alternate things you can do and find to change the story, but they all have the same ending. You just get to it different ways and feel about it differently.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, like, that's really amazing. I can't really think of many games that do that. How even with a short playtime, there's so much can change about just the story and the way you feel about it.
Mm-hmm. Like, there's just a lot of depth crammed into it. And
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I look forward to their next one in like the next 20 years or so.
Yeah.
God bless them.
I don't want them to try and like speedrun it for sure, because like you said, you can feel the amount of love and everything that they put into it, and the amount of work. Because that's the other thing, they put a lot of fucking work into it, so much. And
they were actually going to have it out earlier, but they specifically said, we don't want to have our guys be like, do cramming. We don't want it to feel rushed. We don't want people to be physically stressed because of this game. That's not the studio we want to be. So it came out I think a year or two after that, when it was originally supposed to come out. but like the effort shows.
Yeah.
And I'd rather it be an effort of love than have it faster and have more lore for in it. Because the lore doesn't necessarily matter. It's kind of, there are like things to take from it, but I have a feeling that we're never going to get all the answers anyway.
Yeah.
We're just going to get more things that maybe shape the question better. So I feel like, unlike like Deltarune, where there's probably an answer at the end, there's not a real drive to be like, I need more stuff now, because there's just like so many ways to interpret everything.
Mm-hmm.
You end up just like lingering on it and thinking about what you already have more than you demand for more in the future. And I like that. I wish more games did that. That's how I feel about like Amori and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Those are games you can just play and then sit on and think about all the different ramifications or the different headcanons or the different like interpretations of things. Because they didn't give them to you. Yeah. Especially in like the Hikikomori route.
I think it's a good way to do it. The more you make the player invested in things, the better. Because that, you know, one, that takes more work, obviously. But two, like, that makes it more enjoyable. Like, I, you know, 100% will enjoy a shorter thing with more thought and work put into it than I ever will something that's, you know, infinity hours.
I would also, I tend to prefer things that are more abstract in their presentation and don't give you all the answers.
Mm.
Which is why when people were like, for Little Nightmares, they're like, I want a book that tells you everything, what everything means. And I was like, that defeats the entire fucking purpose.
That sounds like a bad idea.
I feel like when people directly tell you what something means, which is not a bad way to tell a story. I'm sorry, I'm taking up all your time.
No, I'm listening. You're giving me something to talk about. But like you were saying about how when they give you a full story telling you everything.
Yeah, if they just directly out and out tell you what things mean and how they're supposed to be interpreted, that's not a bad thing. Some people want their message very bluntly. And sometimes you need to get the message out very bluntly. But I also personally really love things that put out a vibe and you're supposed to sort of translate it yourself through your own views and emotions rather than just being like, this is how you should feel. It's more like, here are things that make you feel. How do those make you feel?
Yeah.
That's way more fun to me, and I think it has a longer lasting impression on you because you have to sit and think about it. But a lot of people, I don't want to say want to think, and you don't always want to think, but some people just want to know. And it's again, like the Five Nights at Freddy thing, like everything has a direct answer that you can figure out. Or at least like the lore people say. Like, I don't think in the original they really meant it that deep. But
yeah.
And some things just shouldn't have that because it's more interesting to consider what you thought and how that relates to what the creator thought and how that relates to what the characters thought and just like come to a conclusion of your own about the experience. And Enna specifically, they do want you to just like figure things out for your own. Like, here are some pieces, put together the Lego bricks the way you want to. There's no we have like vague sets of shapes that you may recognize, but put them together however you see fit. And I like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have shit for you to go out to work with tomorrow.
Woo!
Where do I take? Tape!
That's your stamp. Where did you put the tape, Princess?
I was literally just using
behind you. It's on Lucifer, on the chair.
Lucifer, you stole my tape. How dare Lucifer? I raised you. I gave you a pet. It's a brain. Feet.
That's something that we got at the comic shop. We found a comic shop near us, y'all. It's very fun.
Good job finding that, too.
Yeah.
The other one's a little too far away.
So I don't know what's even down here, but it seems to be a lot. So I'm kind of hoping.
A lot.
No, you are very comfortable.
No.
You bring me joy. Oh, welcome to an infinity cave. I see. So that's why I was able to get down below the bedrock. Ah! kill your first common mob. Oh, so that was a fancy spider. That was also.
My tape is too loud. I'm almost done.
I've now been poisoned, because of course I have. That would explain why it said to have diamond level gear. Because, owie.
Remember when we went to the post office with like fucking 12 boxes of these mofos?
Yeah. Oh, skull. And emeralds, antique ink. We got protection 2 on that chest plate, and a bunch of bottles of enchanting. Always wonderful.
Oh yeah, and we couldn't tape them up because I didn't have any tape, so we had to stop and buy tape and then tape all the fucking shipping labels to it there. Being a content creator.
Hey.
I'm gonna put these on your shoes so you remember.
My shoes! Thank you, dear. I'll eat that.
Alright.
So this is apparently a terror cave. It's not too terrifying yet, but hey, I am definitely not terrified of your cave. Who do you think I am, Elon Musk? I wonder, so if there's terror caves here, are there going to be terror caves in the mining dimension? That's a good question, and an ominous one. Because I'm going to be going to the mining dimension to do mining off stream, because that's what it's for. And I would rather it not be deadly, deadly, deadly area if I get too low. Also, I really wish I had a night vision potion. Ow, you jerkwad. Oh, hey, amethyst. I needed that. Ooh, redstone. Yoink. So that just looks like spiders and stuff. That's me.
Oh man, someone made the coin from Fear and Hunger.
Hey. Nice. You want to flip a Funger coin and see if you save?
Horrible.
That's what it is, right? You gotta test your luck and see if you can even save the stupid game.
I can't do that. I'm sorry, y'all. That is beyond fucking me.
Ooh, look at all the lava. And there's stuff over that way, too. Why are there lights blinking off and on? That's weird. What a neat place. I'm glad that it's like, hey, this area is going to be deadly horrible. You should probably not be in it right now. And I did the wife thing and said, you don't tell me what to do. And now I'm like, regret. Ooh, diamonds. They're mine now. Yeah. New. Blackstone. In the overworld. Curious. Oh dear. That was probably a poor placement of that torch, but I don't care. It's too late now. Alright, all of you, be quiet. Making weird noises at me. Spooky noises. I don't need spooky noises. I can mess my own darn self up. Ooh, uranium. Coal and copper and lead.
Oh, they want big teeth to hide their gums.
Hmm.
Why?
Weird. Yeah, mining out this copper. Even though I don't need copper in any way, shape, or form, it's a good way to open up big chunks of area. Alright, I should have level of fortune. There we go. How deep can you go in these mining things? That's a good question. Ugh, I'm gonna have so much copper to put away. Antimony, bauxite, uraninite. Another level of mining. There we go. That's 4 extra levels of fortune. Just by default. Ooh, lapis. Means by default, I'm already getting a bunch of resources, so I'm pretty well gonna be set for a hot minute. He says, breaking his pickaxe. Well, that's what the home button's for. There we go. Right. So, we've got too much copper. Oh dear. We're gonna need a, what can we eat? Mutton has diversity left on it. Actually, mutton chops. Alright, there we go. That's good. And that, and that. And this is what? Functional storage. I need the upgrades. There it is. What is that? A drawer, 2 chests, bunch of copper. Got it. Drawer, 2 chests, and what is it? 18, and then 4 is 22. I did math. Yay. Alright, and now we can do that and make a drawer upgrade. Slap it on that one. We have way too much copper. But that's okay, because I can hold 16,000, I say, realizing that I've already got 4,000 and some change. Whoops! I've got a lot. Oopie doopies. And I do have a bunch of that. There's blue dust. So I've got that. So we're gonna go near, like so. Alright, let's get our resources out of here. Lapis, redstone. We might need to get into the nether sooner rather than later, as we may need to get into refined storage sooner rather than later. Alright, so there we go. Put away everything you can. And we'll want to just make a diamond pickaxe. But let's get everything out of there. We got a bunch of blackstone, which I will just be toasting. Coal, dripstone. String. Spooder's web. These are enchanted, not salvage. Need to keep that. Bones. I think we just have a little. Yeah. Blackstone. I'm not going to keep blackstone, so we'll just toast that. Okay. That's all of our stuff that we keep. Right there. Ah, yes. Antique ink. What does that do, I wonder? Let's find out. Antique. There you go. Antique ink. A book, a sepia globe, a weathered map. Doesn't seem like that does much of much. Gore it. Okay. Is there... No, it's just that guy. Alright, let's turn in our quests. We got that one. Ooh, gave me a pocket storage. Alright. Pocket storage is pretty good. Gave me that and that. We got another thing done and then getting started. Stumble into an infinity cave. Go below that and you'll get into... Mobs will constantly spawn here and they definitely want to give you a hug. Also drop some loot. Be warned, dangerous. Oh, escape rope. That's pretty cool. No more traders. I got +1 to my melee. Fun. I'll take that. That is just useful. There we go. Melee. More melee damage. Ooh, armor pierce. I do like that. Oh, we got a point in defense. Huh, wonder when I got that. Oh well, +1 to max health. Alright. Cool. So we got a little pocket storage. That's pretty nice. And we should actually go ahead and do that.
I hope this game gets popular and I can buy a Pinky doll.
I'm honestly surprised. Well, I was going to say I'm honestly surprised no one's made one yet, but...
It just came out!
Yeah. Stone, torch, and copper.
Like a day or so ago? The company that made the first one, I don't think they're necessarily like teeny tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously this game has some good work behind it. But they're not like huge indie group or anything like that, I think.
Alright, let's put all that into there. There we go. Much better. We got to fix pocket storage. Useful item. Put that up. I'm not gonna keep the pumpkin pie. We'll just toss that. Ah yes, pickaxe. That's what we needed to do. I should also make a sword. There we go. 1 pickaxe. 1 sword. There we go. Alright, so minor upgrades. Hooray. Current food diversity. This is all the foods we've eaten. Potato. That's our diversity. I don't know what that means. All I know is you get some stats from it, so eat things, I guess. Alright, and then we have the escape rope, which I assume just takes you back to your bed. Let's see, how's this doing? Cabbages. Yep, looks like everybody's working, so that's good. Ah, right, yes, we ran out of emeralds before. So let's just buy some more compasses. There we go, we got some more compasses. It's not much, but it'll work. Okay, yeah. Back down we go. We like to run down the staircase because this gives me experience for running. So we got the mining dimension, which I'll be doing that off stream. And the other than that, we do want to get into the nether. I have fire immunity, so it's actually not too bad to go in there. But I am having fun in exploring that infinity cave, so I want to do that a little more before the end of the stream. See if I find anything fun. Whee! Down we go. There we go. Uh-oh. Oops. Uh-oh. That might be bad. Go away, darkness. Hell no, darkness, we're not friends. I don't want to deal with that again. I'm fast enough to outrun it. So this way I'm gonna gun it. That's the sound of the guardian. Weird. Alright, oh! What in the what? Ow. Fucking
what in the butt?
I got attacked by a spider. Why do I still have darkness? Is it because of fighting the Enderman? Probably. That was weird. Anyways. Ah, it got to me. I need poison immunities the other. There's a ring for that, or a charm. Either works. Yeah, you want to get the sword? Ah, what? Ah, one got me from behind. They came from behind. Is it this way that's the, One bowl of soup. What does it do? We'll find out. Really? Of course it gave me poison. Alright, wait, hold up. So we're gonna take these ones, because these just poisoned me. We're gonna eat them all first. There we go. Even more poison, of course. Why did I expect them not to be poisonous? Just get rid of all the poisonous ones. Really? All poisonous? Okay. Well, that's annoying. Ooh, gold. Take that. Yoink. What are you? Oh. Yeah. Achievement. Oh, kill your first uncommon. What? Got it. Oh, why are you running at me, sir? Ow. Ow. Why? Why, Mr. Golem? I didn't do nothing.
He did it.
I mean, yeah, probably. Wow, these guys drop a lot of stuff. Okay, so this is going to be an area for farming stuff. Yes, indeed. All right, are these ones poisonous? Hey, they're not. I don't remember which one that was. Okay, so I don't have a thingy to teleport down here. Of course not. But I have thingies back at the base to do that. Alright, that's not a thingy, it's just enchanted. Ooh, that one is though. Alright, what do I have on here? I have armor 1.5 block. That is 95. But that's 1.5 and 2 armors. That is better armor. Oh wait, that has max health. I like health. So yeah, put that in there, crunch. Our pants, 2 armor, 1 luck. Protection, armor, no luck on it, but all pretty good. So we'll go ahead with that. Also, I lose the speed. That's fine. Let's see. That one, 4 armor, max health. Nah, we'll crush that. That's just unbreaking 2. It's enchanted. We can steal those later. Right click to enchant an item in your offhand. Huh. What did it do? Oh, it gave unbreaking 2 to my shield. Slick. Okay. Alright, that's got protection. That's got protection and luck. But no max health, right? Yeah. Yeah, we should crush that because it's. Oh wait, no, it has an enchantment on it. I don't care about that. We'll see if we can crush it. And that has unbreaking. Also, we got extra arrows, which we don't need. There's a gem, some loot, dripstone, some more, string, and there was something I was gonna get. Bowls. Oh, delicious food. Yep, that's just enchanted. Raw copper. Right, now I remember. That and that. And I think if I understand how this works, I put that down. So that's linked to that. And then if I do /back, do that, and do the unlinked one, that's linked to home. Ah, crap. No, that's the right one. There we go. Because that's the -99. Yeah. Okay, so if I understand how this works, and I did this right, I should just be able to... there we go. Yeah! Ta-da! I can now teleport down to the bad place where the people attack me, and give me a lot of loot. I did it. I figured it out, chat. I learned one thing. Please head pat me. Yeah. I get praised. Y'all can be jealous. Alright, so we figured out how to make ourselves teleport down here for loot. Alright, so let's explore. Exploring and looting here in the underground. Diamonds, tin, more tin, nickel. Let's get the stupid spiders to come in so I can murder them. That one was a tough spider. But we're gonna go that way for sure. We're also going to not do that. Ooh, diamonds. No! Ah, crap. That's on me. Now I got poisoned. I don't think I remember to bring food. Nope, sure didn't. Oh well, we'll just eat soup. We'll eat sketchy soup from an unreliable source. As opposed to my soup, which is farmed from pure torment. You know where my soup comes from. Little men stick in boxes. Cream and sugar soup. You know where it comes from. You try not to think about it too much. Yes, yes, you're all very grumpy about my existence. Shush. Don't care. We're gonna go this way, because there's less shulk that way. Ooh, diamonds. Yeah. We like diamonds. Because diamonds are a girl's best friend. Now, for those who don't know, apotheosis is a mod. And part of the thing it does is it has effects on the world state. Specifically, as you get gear... Ow, stupid spiders. I need to poison me or anything. As you get gear and fight things, you will get higher tier gear and higher tier things to fight. But the gear scales very well. Ah, that's one of those stupid necromancers. There you go. Did I get him? Okay, yeah, I got him before his buddies showed up. Anyways, one of the things that it does to make sure that you're able to handle things is you will get better gear as you fight better things. And once you have equipped a full set of better gear, then it will upgrade the difficulty. Ah, crap, there's a necromancer. Those who are wondering, no, I can't see either. There we go. Ah, I got him. All right. So it won't upgrade. It doesn't scale like it used to. It used to just be like, it would just get harder the longer you played, and it was not fun. Ow. Yeah, we're gonna have to bail. And that sucked. That was not fun for anybody. But now, they actually have reasoning behind it. Ooh, that's a bunch of boyos. I don't have ranged combat, so I'm gonna take out this spider first. There we go. Oh, I thought they were... that means I guess the one guy did get a spell off. There we go. That means I gotta go kill that asshole. Fell in a hole like an idiot. Die in a hole, necromancer. Alright. Let's put stuff up. A lot of coal. That's good. Fluorite. Ah, crap. Hate the spiders. Really? There we go. Okay. So anyways, as I was trying to get out before I was so rudely interrupted by murder, it won't upgrade your difficulty like it used to, because it used to just be the longer you played, the harder and harder it get, and it wasn't fun, and it made it kind of annoying, and they rebalanced a lot of that, and it's very nice now. So now, as you wear stuff, you will get better, and you'll get better stuff from loot. So it actually is of benefit to do that, if you think you're going to be out exploring and stuff. So the better gear you wear to up your world state, the better gear you'll find when you go to new areas. So if you can, wear colorful things, and then wear better colorful things. This should take me up to my roof. Oh, if you hold shift. Okay, cool. Well, now I know. Now we've learned. There we go. We've made progress. Got some dust, got some things. Loot and stuff, and we'll... oh, Necromancer Charm Fragment. So that's from the Charms mod, and basically that is just, I don't want to deal with mod number 5. And you eventually get enough pieces that then you can make a charm, and they will no longer harass you, because they won't be able to see you. It's very nice. But, what are we doing? Well, we got a little time left. Gonna get cleared out of stuff, and then I guess what I'll do is work on making another portal. I think that'll end it for the night. I keep forgetting I have an escape route. Gem of the Samurai. Which one is that? Ah, the crit chance one. That's a very good one. Maybe we should work on getting a gem upgrade. Scroll. Antique ink. Alright. So. Yeah, you know what? We've got a reasonable amount of iron now. Let's go check on our torment cube. Get more out of there. And we made glass, right? Yes, but no? Did I use it all already, or did I put it somewhere? There it is. Alright, let's see if I remember how to make this. Nope. What's it? It's a tank of some variety. That's him. Singularity tank. And then 1, 2, 3. So then you take the singularity tank, which holds 32 buckets. It's pretty magnificent. And then you turn them into a jumbo tank. That's big tank. And then we can just go over here. And doop. Let's put that up. All right, and it was Morocco. Yeah. Near Morocco is where we found all that lava. So we're gonna go over there. We're gonna hoover it up real quick. I don't remember what I needed the lava. Oh, obsidian. Yes. That's right, because we're gonna make another portal. Unfortunately, unlike the mechanism tanks, you cannot use it as a bucket, which is unfortunate. I do really appreciate that the mechanism tank can also act as a bucket. That is a surprisingly wonderful little quality of life thing. So thank you, mechanism mod author. That's really helpful, actually. Whoop! No one saw that. Really? I'm trying to act like an experienced Minecrafter here. And y'all just call me out in front of everybody by placing stupid buckets of lava on the floor in front of my own damn feet. There we go. We're gonna hoover this up. There we go. It's a good idea to have a lot of lava anyways. That's all that. Let me go over here. And you see that over there? I haven't explored that yet because it's going to have a lot of loot in it, and I wanted to get my loot state up a bit before I went in there, because I want to be able to get nice things. Let's see, what do I have so far? Green, green, blue, green, blue. Okay. I forget how to check that. Maybe if I just look at the achievements for apathesis, I'll be able to tell. There we go. Is that everybody? Yep. Alright. 78 buckets of lava. Nice. Good time. Alright. And let's do the thing. Alright, and we'll get this, and this will be 12. Oh, there we go. There's our buckets of lava. And now we get our obsidian. Very slowly. Alright, and we'll get rid of a bunch of stuff that we don't care about. Ooh. Oh, that's sage, never mind. Alright, so there we go. We've got our bucket, tons of lava. We've got our obsidian. We're just gonna put that away for right now.
Bless you.
Thank you. I had a sneeze. Alright. Let's actually make it daytime. Alright, let's go over here and we'll make another portal. For fun and profit. Mostly profit. Alright, and 1, 2. There we go. So there's our nether portal, and I realized that we need flint and steel, which I do not have. I don't have flint. No. So we'll solve that problem in a second. Is there obsidian? Gravel. Give me flint. Give me flint. Give me flint. Really? There we go. Flint and steel. Wait, let's do it this way. Alright. There we go. We've made it to heck. Let's get in here, load it up. We'll take a little look-see, and then call it a day. Ta-da! We're here. This is the nether. It's all awful. As you can see, here it is. A couple of nether fortress type things. Zombies. That actually might be Black Fortress. But we've made it. We're here. Other various aphorisms. What is this? Scoria from Create. Oh, okay. Hi, zombie piglins. I'm just taking mushrooms. Don't mind me. I like mushrooms. Glowy mushrooms. Soulstone. Definitely want to hoover up a bunch of that. Because that's from Mystic Agriculture. You want that solium dust. You need both. Because you need some soulstone and you need the solium. So I'm going to hoover up both of them. Yeah, that's a good amount. Let's get down here and start getting various nether resources. Because we're in heck now. I do like delicious magma. You never know what you need it for. There we go. And dimensional ore, which I always keep meaning to use and get into dimensional stuff, but I never do. So maybe I should do that this time. There's nether quartz, because we're going to get into refined storage is the other thing that we desperately need. Because as you all have seen, I've got a bunch of chests and stuff already, and it's already being a pile, and ooh, soul sand. Yoink. But we've made it here, and we've stolen a bunch of stuff already, as you should once you're in hell. And we're going to call it there for the night. So, on that note, I'm going to call things. So, first of all, YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube.